I'm back. Sorry, guys, for the disappearance. I know I've been out of touch for the past few days. I've been definitely continuing with my cleanse, but I've also had obligations, work obligations that have kept me from being able to keep up with these videos, and also wanting to give myself that time to rest and honor this cleanse that I'm doing. So one of the things that has kept me away, we had an amazing urban retreat this weekend at the studio, which was phenomenal. It was more than I had even imagined. But I had to give, my time and my energy to that. So I didn't have the extra time that I would have normally had to connect with you guys and check in and share. But this brings us to the topic for today, because I want to talk about how you can adapt your cleanse or your detox to your life situation, your lifestyle. Not everyone has the luxury of disappearing or secluding themselves for 10 days at a time or 14 days at a time, but you still want to be able to take care of your body, cleanse, fast, detox, and you absolutely can. It's just knowing how to create those boundaries for yourself within the context of your reality. So if you have a job, if you have a 9-to-5 job, if you have a business to run, if you have maybe children that you have obligations to, or a partner that you have obligations to, knowing how to still meet those obligations while giving yourself that time and that space to get more rest so that your body can support itself during this detox. So ideally, you do want to give yourself that extra time, that extra care, that extra rest that your body will need while it's cleansing. So it's very important to let the people around you know what it is that you're embarking on, what it is that you're doing, and explain to them that you will need that extra time and space. Hopefully they will understand, and it's very important for you to take that time. You can't expect to do a cleanse for your body and keep that same energy level, maintain that same productivity. It's just not realistic. So, being honest with yourself, being honest with the people around you is very, very important anytime you're doing this type of a cleanse. So in the last video, we talked about acid versus alkaline foods and their effects on the body. So in a nutshell, alkaline foods are more oxygenating to the body, they're more life-supporting, and the acidic foods are the foods that you want to limit as much as possible. When you observe the energy that flows through your body, what we call the life force energy, when you're consuming toxic or acidic foods, this life force is depleted, it's diminished. And when you're consuming certain life-giving foods, usually your foods that you find in nature that are not processed, that are untouched, these oxygenate your body, these give life, they're life-giving, they're life-supporting, life-sustaining. So you generally want to incorporate more of those foods and incorporate less of the dead, lifeless foods into your nutritional regime. When we talk about the energy channels in the body, what creates blocks in these energy channels is the poor food that we eat, so the poor nutritional choices that we make, so those acidic, toxic foods. Also our toxic thoughts and emotions, so our negative emotions, our negative thoughts, our negative behavioral patterns can create blockages in these energy channels. And this results in imbalance in the body and ultimately disease. So when we work to clear these energy channels, the body naturally heals itself. It's really that simple, although it's not as simple to implement in life, because we live in a society that's very toxic and that encourages a lot of toxic behaviors. So it's not as easy as it should be, but we can make that choice to get back to that place of simplicity of connecting with nature and making those choices that are ideal for our bodies.